we about to do?
Milk goats.
How you feel about milking a goat?
I feel fine.
You feel fine?
Yeah.
So since it's raining outside, I have all of the garlic that I harvested, and what we're going to be doing is cutting the tops off like we've already done here, and then trimming the bottoms off, and then just taking out an outer layer to make it clean. I have my daughter bringing in some of the onions that we've been dehydrating, or letting cure, I mean, and we're going to be taking the tops off of those as well. And this is what we're going to do because it's raining outside. I was trying to prune some of my tomatoes, but it started raining on me. So I came inside, started some bread. We're just gonna do some in-house activities today. So I have my 4-year-old helping me with her little baby scissors. How you doing it, Niall?
Good.
You doing good?
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, what we're doing is taking the garlic, cutting it off like that, and then taking an outer peel off. That one actually got cut. And then we're also trimming the roots if they are too long. My primary goal to use the garlic for is because I'm going to do infused garlic olive oil. And so since a lot of them were small and didn't bulb up really big, but if I just throw them all in olive oil and infuse them, I think it's going to be really delicious. I could use it on garlic bread and all the things. I love garlic, and so it's still going to be used and edible. The onions have been on these racks that I have inside of my glass room, just drying, and so we're just pulling them off and bringing them into the living room. Okay, so my bread has just beeped. I'm making sandwich bread. I'll link this pan. It's called the Pullman loaf pan. Down in the description, because every time I make bread someone asks me. But it needs 5 more minutes without the lid on. Yeah, it needs 5 minutes without the lid on, so we're going to take the lid off.
That looks so good.
put it back in. 5 more minutes.
It's still doughy.
So it's been 5 more minutes. I'm taking this out. I got this recipe from Tangi over at Freedom Homestead. She made a video about doing this bread. So just take it out, and I'm gonna flip it over. Trying to do this one-handed. And let it cool on here. And then you can butter the top and let it just cool here. And so this is done. So this is the future of my sourdough hamburger buns. And right now I'm on my second fold. And then I'll let it rise. I don't know how many hours, but if you're interested in this recipe as well, I will link it in the description. This is going to be hamburger buns, and we might eat hamburgers for dinner or might freeze it for later. But that's what that is. So some of the onions have actually sprout and went to seed while they were sitting there curing. And so those onions, we're going to cut them, and we're making a pile right here that I'm going to use these right away because they've already went to seed like that. I decided I'm going to put the garlic in the smaller basket so that this whole basket could be onions because we still have a whole bunch of onions left.
A fishy one? Yes, I did. Put a fishy one in. Where is the fishy one? Where is this today?
That's an onion.
Onion. I'm going to put the onion right there.
So doing that made it much better. So this is almost full, and then I have the garlic over here. These bigger ones are the elephant garlic, and then the smaller ones are just the regular garlic that I planted. Okay, so after we finish with all of this stuff, I'm going to be putting it in my forever garden bed because I wanted to get this planted out this weekend, and this weekend's already here. And I am going to be layering it with wood chips and leaves. So I'm also going to put the clippings of the onions and garlic in there. It's not raining right now, so it feels pretty cool outside, but it's supposed to start raining again pretty soon. Let's go check on our rabbit that we got yesterday. So he is in here, and I put this what is it called, tote underneath to catch his poop, and we will be getting a female rabbit as well because we will be breeding them. He is a New Zealand rabbit, and I've seen lots of signs for people selling other New Zealand rabbits or Rex. So we will be getting a female rabbit, but right now I'm just more excited for their manure for my garden. One of our cats decided she's going to live in the middle of all the grass. Aiden, this is your cat. Let me tell y'all, this past week was so busy, okay? It was the last week of school where you had to put like in all your grades and stuff, and since it's my son's first year of high school, his grades had to be submitted by June 10th, and that was crazy trying to divide all those numbers and all the tests and everything and taking finals. But I'm so glad it's over. Are you so glad that your schoolwork is over for 9th grade?
Yes.
Was that a rough week?
Yeah.
Trying to get, well, actually that was like a whole full day.
It was 2 days.
Oh yeah, 2 days. Well, actually I think you took 2 days of tests and then yeah. But are you glad it's over?
Yes.
Yes. So an update, this is what we're cleaning up to dump out. So this basket right here are onions that when we cut them still had like liquid in the inside right here where they were growing green tops or anything like that. And so I'm gonna chop these up now and put them in a Ziploc bag in my freezer. So I'll have onions in my freezer right now. This right here is all the rest of the onions. So I put my red onions that I had right here on the side, and then the other 3 or 4 varieties. So these are the onions that I got from Dixondale Farms that I got from starts and planted them, and we harvested them together. And then right here are all of my garlic. Some is from store-bought garlic, some's from garlic that I purchased. The elephant garlic I purchased, I didn't have. And so these are the onion garlic, what is it called? Elephant garlics. And then I have just regular hardneck garlic from the store. And then down here somewhere I did have some purple garlic. I don't remember the varieties, but so I'm going to be using these, like I said, to make infused garlic oil. But I am happy to have all of this processed for me. I am just so excited because this is all vegetables that we grew here on the homestead and that we don't have to buy at the store. So I don't have to buy onions for like the whole year. And I'll have my garlic infused oil as well. And so I'm so excited about it. And then I'll have my chopped onions to put in my freezer. And if any of these onions start to go sprout or get soft or anything like that, I'll just start chopping them and putting them in my freezer on another day like this where I just have time to like it's raining or anything like that. I do know that it is harvest season, obviously, so I decided to utilize this day, this rainy day, to get this done. I've been meaning to get this done, but when there's so much stuff going on outside in the garden, it's just hard to want to be inside. So today was a perfect day for this. I'm so excited and so happy that we got this done. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while we did this. We also got our potatoes that we pulled up. So this is how much potatoes we have left. This is just a Dollar Tree basket right here, and we put them all in here. So I'm gonna bring all of this harvest to my kitchen now because it is processed and ready to go. It's dry, besides these that I will chop up, like I said, and put in freezer bags to use in cooking. My daughter Nehemiah is sweeping the floor for me to get the rest of the tops that we were pulling off, and then we will go to the garden and finish putting them in that raised bed because I do want to get that raised bed filled. I probably won't get it done today because I'm still in the house making bread and stuff, but definitely coming up.